Hello everybody. I'm calling my station, my name, Firelight. This is Steve with Firelight. And anything to do with fire and light. So anyway, I thought I'd do a YouTube on my candles. I want to give a shout out to Betty Bright Bama Lamps, who gave me the idea how to twist the wire. And then I want to give a shout out to Robert Murray, who gave me the idea about the copper pipe and the forever wick, and it's carbon felt. So there's a couple of people I got my inspiration from, but I'm going to show you my candle and how I put it together. And today I'm going to make a lamp in front of you. And so you can make a lamp or a candle, it doesn't matter. They're both made exactly the same, except for the length of the handle that comes up. And so anyways, here's the setup right here. And I'll show you how I made that. It's olive oil, or any type of cooking oil will work. And how do you light a forever wick, which is carbon felt? It's just carbon felt, that's all it is. How do you light carbon felt? Because it doesn't burn. You're not lighting the carbon felt. You're lighting the gases from the olive oil. That's what you're lighting. So how do you light it? Well, you take your lighter and you light it. Well, it won't light because it's carbon felt. So you get yourself some of these. You can buy a dozen of them for real cheap online. They're 2-ounce little squeeze bottles. You fill them full of kerosene or lamp oil. I use lamp oil. It's an accelerant. And you put your accelerant right on top of your wick, your forever wick. About 10 drops. I got a lousy lighter here. It's a real lousy lighter. Okay, I got a new lighter. That's better. And then you light it. See that? With the accelerant on top of your wick, you can light that wick. The accelerant will burn off, but that flame's hot enough to get the lamp oil, the olive oil, or your corn oil, canola oil, any vegetable oil. I like using olive oil. But that flame is hot enough to where it's going to start the olive oil on fire. The gases. Not the olive oil, because olive oil is not flammable. You're actually trying to ignite the gases from the olive oil. That's how you light these babies. So, take your accelerant. Put some accelerant on there, a few drops. And light it. Just like that. That's how you light your forever wicks. This is a little 4-ounce one. Little jars. I like this little 4-ounce. That's pretty cool. And you don't put much oil in there. You don't want very much oil. Matter of fact, the only oil that you want in there is just a little bit in the bottom. That's all you want. You know, maybe a little higher than that, but not very far. Because if you put your oil too far up, you won't be able to light the wick at all. It actually needs to have some space inside that tube to create gases so that the gases will burn. So only put your fuel, your lamp oil, your olive oil, about a 1/2 inch up on your glass. drops on there. Light it. Voila. Right there, like that, see? I like this one. This one here is my special one. I like these small little special. These are beautiful. And you can't hardly find these anywhere. Little 8-ounce, they're little 8-ounce preserve jars. I like these, man. I've only got 3 of these. I bought a set of 4 of these years ago. But see, you can't burn it. Oh, you could if you wasted enough fuel. But if you put a little accelerant on there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, whatever. Doesn't really matter. Then light it. You got yourself a flame. Just like that, see? That is the trick to lighting your forever wicks, is to have a little bit of a squeeze bottle of accelerant to light your forever wicks. That's the trick. I found that trick. Here we go. Let's put this over here and let it burn. Now, if it's not burning very good, you take your accelerant like this, and you put a little drop of it on there like that, right on the flame. Boom. And guess what? You got yourself a flame, and it'll stay up. See? If it's a little wimpy, you just give it 1 drop, like that. Boom. And it's strong. Actually, I think I need to add some more olive oil to it. It's pretty nice. You can just add olive oil to a burning lamp. Pretty neat. Pretty neat. Olive oil is not flammable. That's why you have this. Alright, cool. So that's that. Now, let's make a lamp. Okay. Get yourself some 1/2-inch tubing. Alright. And a cutter, a way to cut it. And you measure off 1/2 inch, 1.5 inches. 1.5 inches. That's it right there. 1.5 inches. And that's all she wrote, 1.5 inches. There, just like that. Okay. Now, take your flange tool and put it inside your flange tool. Something like that, you know. A little bit up, not very much. You don't have to have much. You don't have to have it that much, that high. Just a little up like that. It's okay. About like that. About like that. Not sticking up very much. And just tighten it up. Tighten it up. Tighten this up all the way. Tighten it all the way. There we are. Take your flange tool. Stick it on there. Like that. There we go. like that. Now you'll see it's a nice little flange there. That's the top of your, that's where the wick comes up through. It's really nice. And the oil, see, the oil will go back down through. It sucks the oil up, but then it goes back down through the pipe this way because it's flanged. It's really nice. Take a little sandpaper because your copper pipe. This is 1/2-inch tubing. Don't get that confused with 1/2-inch pipe. I've tried 1/2-inch pipe. It doesn't work. You got to have that diameter. There's like a 3/8-inch diameter. You got to have it. I don't know why it fine-tunes that way, but that's the way it's got to be. It just burns a lot better with the 3/8 diameter inside. So 1/2-inch tubing has a perfect diameter inside. There. And see, it's nice and smooth now. See that? See, I already had one made. See, but I thought I'd show you. Now you take. You take another piece of 1/2-inch tubing, and you drill a little hole in it, a little tiny hole. This will be your guide. This is the start of your winding. This is a piece of 14-2 wire. I've tried 12 gauge and I've tried 18 gauge. It doesn't work. 14-2 is perfect. Or just plain 14. It's just the perfect size and strength. So you just stick that little baby in that hole like that, and then you just wind it around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So about six times. Okay. That. You can form it like that. Take your needle nose pliers and take it out of the hole like that. And just like that. There. Just like that, see? Now, the reason I went this way is because you want to continue going that way with your jig. Now, this is nothing more than a piece of a wood that was found in beside of a lake, but the diameter is 1 inch and, well, the diameter is not exactly straight diameter, it's kind of oblong, but it's still about 1 3/4 inches. You don't want 2 inches, that's too big. And 1.5 inches is too small. 1 3/4 inches. Then you drill a hole, and you use this hole as to hold the it's a 1/4 inch bit, and then you put a little bit of a groove in there, down in, for the wire. Just like that. So I use that bit as a guide. Put that back on there like that. Come down here like this. Find that little groove. And it's kind of hard to see. But that groove goes down in that little groove there like that. See, I can, like that. And then just kind of bend it around and make my coil. 1, okay. And 1. That's 1, 2, 3. See how to do that? Now right here, you want to leave enough room for your handle. I'm going to stop right there. Stop right there, see? And that right there, see? And you go straight up for a handle. See what I'm talking about? It's kind of Because we're doing a lamp, we're going up higher. If it was a candle, it would be down lower. But we're doing a lamp, so it's going up higher to the top of the jar. Okay? So that's that, and then you're done with your jig. You just take it off your jig. These two items are my jig. It helps form the wire. Okay? Now you have this. It's got the wind and this everything here. I'll make this a handle later when we put it in the jar, but I'll put it in the jar now just to let you look at it. Okay. That just kind of fits right down there like that. See? Boom. Boom. That's pretty neat. Actually, that turned out pretty good. And you take your 1.5 inch copper top pipe, you put it right down through that, see, like that, see? Take your wick, and what you want is, from the top of your pipe, you want it down about, I don't know, like that, you know what I mean? I really can't explain it very good, but I don't know. I guess I could measure it. I guess, huh? I don't know, 2.5, 3 inches. 3 inches is probably too long, but I made this one 3 inches. But then, see, you take it, and from here, you just kind of form it the way you want it. You've got the first form of it, but then you take it and you just kind of undo it just a little bit, like that, and you can see I kind of undid it a little bit. It makes it a little bit bigger, but that's just, you don't want it any bigger. That's a small opening, so that's perfect. It's perfect the way it was. I think I screwed it up. Yeah, it's just, can't believe how good I'm getting at that. Anyways, it's awesome. Then you take your needle nose pliers and you just take and kind of just twist it around like this. This. Like that. One more little guy. Like that. Now, see how I did that? You reach in like this and you've got yourself a handle. See how that works? It's pretty cool. I mean, copper is really easy to work with. Super nice. Super simple. And you have to use copper. Why? Olive oil burns really, really hot. You don't want to use any aluminum. You don't want to use any galvanized or nothing. You want to use copper. It doesn't give off any gases. It's good. So let's put the wick in. The wick has to be like about 1 inch. See how the wick's wider than the tubing? It's got to be like that. It doesn't need to be too thick, too wide, or too thin. It has to be just right. So then I just put the wicking down through the flange side. It's easier to push it down through. I love making these things. I just love making them. Anyways, it took me a year to develop this. Between Robert Murray and whatever his name is, Betty Bright Bama lamp. between those two, I just thought of this and it's like, wait a minute, this is pretty cool. Then you take your scissors, after you've got your wick in there like that, you take your scissors, like that, and you make four legs. So you, I don't know if you can see that or not. Goodness sakes. Okay. Anyway, 1, 2, 3. See? Like that, see? See what that does is, it makes it to where it sits flatter. See, it sits flat on there. See? Like that, see? So, let's put it in here. Just kind of put this together like that. Put it in there. Twist it in there, I guess. See, that wick's too long, see? That wick's way too long. See how long that is? Look how long that is. That's way too long. So you take your scissors and you trim the bottom side. Okay? Like that. 1. Like that, right? You just take and trim it off like that. 2. See? Like that, see? Just like that. And you've got it. Just like that. It should sit in that bottle. This guy here. It should sit there. It should sit in there just right. I'm getting good at this. All right. It's elegant. It's pretty. And it works really, really well. As you can see, look at these candles burning. All you have to do is add oil. You don't have to trim your wick or nothing. Sometimes you have to adjust the height of your wick, but that's it. Sometimes you have to take a paper towel and clean the tops of your wick after hours and hours of burning, but that's it. And then just kind of readjust it a little bit. That's it. No trimming. So that's why they call it the Forever Wick. All right. Let's get this thing burning as a brand new lamp. Here we go. You want to get the cheapest stuff you can get. Okay, you want to get the cheaper olive oil. Or if you want to just go bulk, you can buy the bulk thing of sunflower, any type of oil. Vegetable oil will work just fine. I like olive oil. This is probably not even olive oil. This is probably sunflower oil or canola oil and labeled olive oil. Who knows? But it works. Yeah, see how much I put in there? That's it. That's all you put in there. You don't put any more in there. You don't need any more. You actually need that space in the pipe for the gases to light, because you're trying to light the gases of the oil. So let's light this baby. There we go. Get your accelerant. Bring it up like this, because you have a nice handle. Bring your lamp up. Saturate that baby like that. Get your lighter. Bring it back up. Light it. Voila! You have yourself a lamp. Just like that. Now it probably won't burn right, so what we're going to do is we're going to add some fuel on top of the flame. See how that worked? I'm priming. That's all I'm doing. Pretty stinking cool, man. Gotta have this. As lamp oil is all this is. Paraffin, lamp oil, whatever you call it. Kerosene. Kerosene works really good. Doesn't matter. Any type of accelerant. Little squeeze bottle. These things are cheap. See, it's burning already. I don't even have to add any more to it. Just 2 ounces of this stuff will last me forever. All I'm using is 10 drops at a time. And really, in reality, how often are you lighting your lamps or your candles? I mean, not every 2 seconds or not every day, right? Well, I like to because I'm a truck driver. My candle is my friend. Anyway, I'm going to add a little more accelerant to this. There we go. A little hot flame there. Prime that baby. That's all it takes, man. There you go. It takes a while to prime it. It takes a while. Has to soak it up, you know. Just add a little more to it. It's just lamp oil is all it is. Kerosene. Just like that. No smoke. No smell. And hypoallergenic. I'm not kidding. If this was lamp oil and I was burning lamp oils and all these things, I would have a cold at the end of the day. I'd be stuffed up and had a cold. But I can burn olive oil all day long, all night long, it doesn't matter, and not get a cold. I'm happy. That's why I named my YouTube channel Firelight, because anything to do with fire or light, yeah, that's me. Okay, I'm done. I've showed you my secret. If you want one of these things, just email me. Just email me. Comment. Just write down in the comment says, "Hey, I want one. What's your email?" And I'll comment with my email. All right. Actually, my email. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll wait for your comment, and then I'll give you my email. And then I'll tell you how much you can send me, and then I can send you one of these. It's a lamp, or I can send you a candle. I like the candles. Candles are pretty cool. And the more candles you put on, the cooler it looks. Lamps are pretty cool too. These are classic. I've got about 12 of these to sell. I have about 40 of those to sell. But, you know, you'll have to email me if you're interested. Alright, that's my secret. It's absolutely the best olive oil lamp ever made, I think, in my mind. It'll last forever. We'll talk to you later. Alright guys, happy Thanksgiving. Have a good day. Bye-bye.